Chris?
Yeah. No, she was just saying
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's.
It is under the sea.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
What's going on, y'all? This is the Second Thought Podcast. Glad to have you here. Look, as you can see, we got a full house. Second Thought Podcast 2.0, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little old me, Kevin, but we got someone special in the building. Go ahead and introduce you.
I'm Kahrin. That's it.
And yeah, we got, man, look, you know what I'm saying? We got Miles in the building. Go ahead, do your thing, Miles.
Hi. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Jasmine.
Yes, and we got the A team in the building. Hold on. I think I hear the crowd. Hold on. They going crazy for us. Oh my God. What's going on, y'all? It's been a minute since the last episode of the Second Thought Podcast. We're happy to have you here. Today we actually have some topics that we want to go ahead and bring to your attention. It's been a minute, so we're going to go ahead and jam-pack this episode. We're going to be talking about alcoholism, ChatGPT. I mean, I know y'all heard about what's been going on with ChatGPT. It's been crazy. We're also going to be talking about new Black media such as Abbott Elementary. Fantastic show. So definitely, get strapped into your seats and get tuned in to the Second Thought Podcast.
Is her? Are we doing it again? Oh, okay.
And we're back with the Second Thought Podcast. Before we get into the episode, how's everybody doing today? Y'all doing all right?
Pretty good. Just hung out, went to the gym today. It's my first podcast episode, so a little nervous, a little excited.
You doing fantastic. Ain't nothing to be nervous about. The crowd love you. I mean, look, the crowd be loving the people. You know what I mean? How about, Miles, Jazz, how y'all doing over there?
Doing good. It's early here in Hawaii. It is only it's going on 1:00, but
Okay, yeah.
1:00.
Shout out to y'all, man. Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? Y'all living the life. You know what I'm saying? We over here in Georgia where the shootouts be happening. Y'all over where the luau's be happening. I mean, guys.
I agree.
How you ride shootouts with luau's?
Hey, man. Miles, how you doing over there, bruh?
I just woke up. Well, I was asleep.
Hey, man.
Bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pinch my nipples while I was asleep, bro. I don't
What?
know why. Hey, man, it's family thing, bro.
Hey, man.
I was trying to get some good sleep. You know what I'm saying? I was drinking.
Yeah, at
last
9
night.
o'clock. It's time to wake up.
Yeah, Jasmine tapped out on me last night. You know what I'm saying? We were drinking and shit, man. So
what y'all was sipping on?
Seltzers.
Why y'all made the same face?
Good, but nobody know I'm drinking seltzers out here, bro.
Seltzers is the new wave, bro, and they're so
Alka
good.
seltzers? You said seltzers?
White Claws, man. White Claws.
White Claw gang. Claw gang.
I wouldn't know.
I thought y'all was off the Casamigos last night.
Nah.
No, I don't even like that. We're Terramana family over here. Thank you.
No, she a Terramana. I'm not even a drinker, bro. I only drink
seltzer
to accompany her, but due to my public relations and shit with what I do with the government, But when I get out, I'll be smoking again.
Like damn cigarettes. And no, you talking about the military? We don't do cigarettes.
Whoa, big in the military. Nobody knows I'm in the military. What are you doing?
This dude Miles probably said like 20 times he's in. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I'm done. Anyway,
he just acted a fool, man. Look,
vapes are big in the military, but we don't want popcorn lungs, so we don't do those either.
Yeah.
But seltzers is the new thing. I really like them. Me and my cousin, we drink those 99%.
Yeah. I think I've had like whiskey once, maybe twice. And like after that, probably the hardest thing I've drank is probably wine. And then
Get
outside of that,
lost.
beer is like, yeah, I don't have any experience with like
You
alcohol or
don't.
anything like
You
that.
don't like drinking, or it's just not your forte.
I mean, it's not really like I got to be around like the right group of people, and it has to be like the right time. Like even around like Justin J. Yeah, like even around Justin J. Like I rarely drink around them too. Like, and I've known them since damn near we were like 5 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What
That
about
shit
you?
really kind of pointless, bro. Like
It's not.
it
I be
is.
drinking it all.
I was telling you. Hand it
I'm
to
not
me. Hand
a
it here.
honestly, I'm not a seltzer girl, but
You gotta
it's
try
because
it,
I don't
man.
like flavored water. So I feel or like LaCroix. I don't like LaCroix. So those all taste the same to me. I don't like it.
Mhm.
But I see how that'd
Yeah.
be good because I do love a little G&T,
You
gin and
gotta,
tonic.
yeah. Okay, if you like gin and tonic, get lost. You can White Claw. Get White Claw. They're the original. I'm saying that on a whim. They're the
I
original
had exactly
hard
one
seltzer.
White Claw and it was so nasty.
What you
You
had last
probably
night?
had the black cherry or the freaking grapefruit.
It was something like that.
If y'all are not, we're talking about White Claw, but y'all gotta get the new. They had a new release. It's called Surf, and it's just a new like combination of flavors that they released. But it is like muy fantastico.
Yeah,
I'll
she
try
fell
it
asleep last
again.
night watching Creed 3, and I was just chugging them things. And she woke up like, man, I lit it fun,
Yeah,
dog.
no, I had to take a whole 20-minute nap in the middle of that movie.
So what does it taste like? And for those who are listening, like what do y'all think about like White Claws or seltzers? I I mean, of course I've heard about White Claws from things like YouTube, Twitch, stuff like that, but I never like I see it in the stores, but I never think like what does that taste like? Is it really just like flavored water?
Yeah, it. I mean, it's a hard seltzer. So if you don't
Mhm.
drink LaCroix, if you don't like Perrier, it's literally that just with alcohol in it. And so
So it's
for
like
people that like gin and tonic, um, yeah, if you like a gin and tonic,
It's probably a
then
go-to.
yeah, you'll like a hard seltzer. But
so
I
it's like
like them
Mike's Hard
because,
Lemonade.
but
Nah,
way
sugary. That's sugary.
there's
Mm.
like 1 gram or less of sugar, depending on the brand you get. It's like 1 gram or less of sugar, and
Mhm.
so it's literally like very low calorie, if calories at all, very low sodium, if sodium at all, very low sugar, if sugar at all, depending on the brands.
Mhm.
So you're drinking, and you can drink a lot of them. So you can drink them like a freaking 12 pack,
Yeah.
and you're not going to wake up and be like bloated. You're not going to really feel bad. You won't really pack on the weight. Like you won't get a beer gut because it's
Mhm.
water and alcohol.
Hmm.
So they're
I didn't
like
know that.
health friendly if you're trying to be drinking healthy. But I really like them
Interesting.
because I just like not having the sugar. The sugar is what makes you crash. The sugar is what gives you the headache the next morning, makes you super dehydrated. Like, no, me and Aaliyah, like when she was just here, we killed like probably 10 packs of freaking seltzers.
Alcoholics.
I mean, low
This
key.
dude.
And then if you look at our kitchen, we have college vibes. You know how you put the empty liquor bottles on top of the cabinet? It's
I
like
don't know
12
about
Terramana
that.
bottles up there. And we killed probably like 9 or 10 of those Terramana bottles the last time she was here.
Mhm.
So
Alcoholics.
Getting lit.
we like to drink.
Yeah, my preference is actually like edibles because I did edibles once or twice. Why you looking like that, Miles? For the
Edibles.
for the listeners who can't see, Miles just I don't know what kind of he just stuck his neck up. That's all I know. But but nah, like when I was in college, I took an edible. I remember the first time I took an edible. We were like in the what is it called in college? Not the cafeteria, but
Auditorium.
The
like in
common?
the lunch area.
Oh,
Like I guess you could call it a
oh,
cafeteria.
like dining
Yeah, we were
hall?
in the dining hall. Yeah. And I remember like me and my friend, we were taking it for the first time. And he was like, basically, like we took it in the bathroom and we were sitting down like in the commons area. We were like, bro, like, I don't feel this. Like, this nigga sold us mid, bro. And we were getting mad. We were like, bro, this ain't hitting. And then I remember I stood up and I sat right back down and I was like, yeah, it's hitting. And I remember he was like, he ran to the bathroom and started looking in the mirror and like feeling on his face and stuff. But yeah, it's always an interesting time when it comes to edibles. Like, I feel like with alcohol, you don't really control what you're doing per se.
What are you saying right now?
I don't feel like you
Versus an
control what you
edible?
do. Yeah, for me at least. Like, I don't know.
Nah. Corinne, what's your drink of choice? A gin and tonic? You like fucking gin?
Okay. So I used to be able to drink a lot and feel nothing. And now I don't really like the taste of alcohol and I get like drunk really quickly. So I like a nice amaretto sour if I can.
Okay.
If not, a whiskey sour. But I do like a gin and tonic, but usually when it's homemade. Like I don't
Mhm.
usually get them at like bars or stuff when I go out. But number one is wine all the way.
Mhm.
I'm a wine girl.
What kind
And
of
beer
wine?
is
Red,
nasty.
white, pink?
Usually white. I love a Moscato d'Asti. It's like a sweeter wine, but it's not too sweet. And it's just so like crisp and like
Mhm.
I'll just me and my yeah. Me and my roommate will like drink a whole bottle like one night, just like watching TV or something. It's really nice. And you don't get sick the next day.
She pregnant, so no more drinking. You know what I'm saying? She pregnant. She pregnant. Congratulations. I
Goodbye.
just play. I just say. But
That better not
yeah,
be the
man.
way you announce.
You know what I mean? All right. Now that we've discussed well, drinking alcohol in our free time, let's talk a little bit about alcoholism and get a little bit more serious. Jasmine, I know that you wanted to bring some facts for the people on the Second Thought podcast to learn a little bit more about alcoholism. Would you mind telling us a little bit more?
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, I don't know what I was gonna say. I looked at a couple articles online. Not that hard to look up. I was
Mm,
more so concerned, especially with the pandemic and how so many people either got laid off, quit their jobs, or started working remotely. Or if you're in healthcare, like I am, you just get slam packed with people, and your job, instead of doing one person's job, you're doing like 30 people's jobs. And so I started realizing a lot of my friends, especially on Instagram and stuff like that, were posting, trips, especially if they're working remote, or just parties. I feel like during the pandemic, we were supposed to be freaking isolating and quarantining, but somehow we all found a way to still gather and drink alcohol. And I
mm,
noticed from like pandemic on, it's like every time I see something or I see my friends on Instagram, it's always liquor involved. They're drinking, they're going to get margaritas more than what they used to. And so it made me question the increase of alcohol consumption during the pandemic, which the numbers worked out. I looked at a couple of articles that were posted through Harvard and their like undergrad program. They do articles.
right.
And the numbers worked out to about a 39% increase of alcohol consumption just in 2020 alone,
Jeez.
which was the first year of the pandemic, which we haven't seen an increase in alcohol consumption since the late 60s, early 70s. Like that
Mm,
that quick of an increase, which what was that, like the Vietnam War time? And so not only did it increase, but majority of the increase was amongst women,
yeah.
which I think that those numbers were like mid 20s. So like 25% of alcohol consumption was 25% of that increase, that like 39% increase was due to women consuming alcohol.
Why do you think, what factors do you think contributed to that? I mean, asking you and Corinne, like, Why do y'all think that alcohol consumption increased among women?
I feel like just like casually drinking at home got super popular. And like doing it exactly how I do it with my roommate. Like we just watch like what is that thing with Joe Exotic, Tiger King? We'd watch something like Tiger King and just make a little drink while we're drinking or while we're watching it. And then like people I know having like really niche hobbies popped up in the pandemic. Everybody's a mixologist and stuff like that. And I don't know if it started during the pandemic or after, but I know those like cocktail parties started getting really trendy where everybody brings like a themed drink and they're making like, let's say there's like 5 drinks per person. There's like 10 people. That's like however many drinks right there, and you're not going to like leave them on the table. You're going to drink all like at least taste them. And like just I feel like or for I will say for me specifically, I didn't really drink outside of parties when I was younger. So that was before the pandemic. In 2020, I was probably like 23, I think, around there. So I was able to get my own liquor outside of parties and stuff. So that's a part of it too. A lot of us became legally able to drink in that time too. And then on top of that, we were locked in the house. And then you can order alcohol on Uber Eats or Instacart. You could Postmates like a whole case of beer. It's just it was really easy to access after that.
I never thought about it like that. Like so many of these factors just meeting together, like Uber and then people becoming a legal age and getting alcohol and just staying inside.
That was also talked about in a lot of the
No, it's
articles.
all good. Y'all straight? Y'all good? Shit, if we need a pause, take a break, we can take a break, Ashay.
Oh no, we're just laughing at Rain.
Okay, cool.
But the
Cool.
article was talking about how easily accessible alcohol became because you could literally DoorDash
Yeah.
alcohol, and then like restaurants were letting you take your liquor outside in a to-go cup. So it was like alcohol. It almost, I don't know, it's like it became just like a regular drink during the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic because you could just go, and then they were still having like their happy hour specials and stuff. You could just go and get a regular liquor drink and take it out.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like coming from someone who doesn't drink, like I didn't think that was such a thing that was happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cuz like I remember it was somewhere in Kennesaw, they opened up this area where, because it's not technically legal in a lot of places to bring your alcohol outside. So they made this area where it's legal to bring your liquor out from the bars and then you can drink outside. And then because like being social distancing, being outside was okay. So everybody's drinking outside together.
But how does that work with like police and them having like, a law against having like an open alcohol beverage in public? They just kind of bypass that?
Yeah, like that area specifically, it was like secured. So as long as you're in that area,
Yeah.
you can drink. And honestly, I feel like Edgewood downtown is the same thing.
Has that changed since like after the pandemic?
I don't know about Edgewood, but for sure that place in Kennesaw is like that.
It's still like that today?
I'm not sure. I know a few years ago it was. How cute.
Rain over there bossed up for the listeners, you know what I mean?
Bro, she got on some lip gloss, bro. And Jasmine said it's like, what'd you say it was?
It's lip plumping lip gloss.
I don't know about
How did
So
she
she's
get
over
there?
here. You know that shit makes your lips tingle. She's like,
Yeah.
sucking up all the saliva. She's like, Mommy, I put on lipstick. And so I
Oh,
thought she
cute.
just had chapstick. But I'm like, your lips is glossy, girl. It's fancy lip gloss. So they glossy as hell. And she's, and then I touch her lip, and I'm like, oh, this is my lip gloss. And then you can see like the ring around her lip where it's all plumped up. And then she got her waffle. Just a lonely waffle.
And the purse.
She must love. She must
ready to
love them
go.
waffles because I remember that dude Miles sent a video in the chat of Rain with her waffles, and he tried to get a waffle. She was like, "Nah." She was like, "Nope, you ain't." I gotta show it to you. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, that's crazy.
And then,
thinking about alcohol.
Well, I will also share the adverse effects.
Yeah.
There was, let me see. They were talking about there are already increased signs that patients are coming in sicker than they were before the pandemic. And then when you ask them, okay, do you drink alcohol? And if people are honest, they tell you like, yeah. And then you're like, okay, well, how much do you drink? And they'll be like, oh, 2-3 drinks a week.
Yeah.
Or some people will say, oh, I have like a glass of wine every day. Or yeah, I have a beer every day. When you start like calculating that and you start asking them more in detail, okay, how much, like how often, and then like, did it increase during the pandemic and stuff like that? You just screening questions. There are already signs that people are sicker than like alcohol consumption related sickness than they were before the pandemic.
Like what? Like liver problems?
Well, just overall health. And I'm not, so most of the alcohol consumption, like that plays with your mental. So a lot of more people are on freaking Zoloft and Ambien and all these,
Depression.
yes, behavioral medications, because that's what alcohol does. It attacks your mental function basically. And that was another study that was shown is people that consume alcohol regularly ultimately are more stressed out when they are not drinking because they don't know how to regulate something. I didn't go into that much detail in the article, but it disconnects your stress management and like being in stressful situations. And I'm not gonna lie, that applies to me 1000%. Because as soon as I go to work and somebody stressed me the fuck out, I'm like, I need a fucking shot. I need a glass of wine. I need something. And then that applies to a lot of healthcare people. I know. Like the number one people I know that drink are healthcare people that work in healthcare. But yeah, when you consume alcohol regularly, it does affect your ability to handle, I would say, just everyday life in general, because you're always going to have something that could be stressful or give you like anxiety. So when you drink alcohol, ultimately it does increase your anxiety and your depression. But there was a projection that by 2040, sorry, let me look. Yeah, by 2040, there would be roughly 20,000 more cases of liver failure due to alcohol consumption. And then they're estimating about 1,000 cases of liver cancer due to alcohol consumption, which cirrhosis liver is one of the main reasons people get cirrhosis livers is because of alcohol consumption. So if you don't
I'm
want your
glad I
liver
don't drink.
cirrhosis, we gotta stop drinking.
Come join the team, y'all. You know what I mean? We can go ahead and drink some apple juice, some.
It's so hard.
Some
I
apple
could not
cider,
imagine not drinking. I love
Shit,
drinking.
they got hard kombucha, don't they?
They do have hard kombucha, and I've been meaning to
Kombucha
try
be good.
But hard kombucha? I don't know.
That
I
shit
don't
probably
know
get
about
you
no.
lit.
that shit gonna get you lit, and you're gonna have a good shit coming. So
Yeah.
There we go. That sounds like my kind of party. I don't know. hey, you know what I'm saying?
But so yeah, everybody beware that if you do drink a lot, you're gonna want that drink when you're stressed out because you drink. And then Yeah, so cirrhosis liver used to come around like age 60. It's like hitting folks at like 30 and 40 nowadays. So
Gee, and you're seeing that in the field.
yeah.
Not the
I come
field.
across the I just be reading stuff. I come across that. But yeah. It's cirrhosis liver is coming for us, which makes me so scared. My number one concern right now in life is getting diabetes. Because it's heavy in my family. But now I have to remind myself, don't get cirrhosis liver either, because you'd be drinking, bitch. And I'd be drinking. We'll see.
Can you live without your livers?
No.
Hell no. That junk be.
How many you got? One or two?
One.
Then you got
Yeah.
one liver.
It be
have one of
filtering like
everything
the
except
boo
your
boo from the
kidney.
boo boo.
It filters your blood, fool.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Damn, you got one liver.
One liver, two kidneys,
Hey man.
Oh, I was gonna say I give you my liver.
one heart.
Oh my God. That dude go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll give you my liver. Whenever you need it, I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
You don't want my liver? You want my liver?
No thanks.
Damn.
I like Family Guy. It's like actual satire.
I don't like South Park. I don't like Family Guy. I don't like none of that stuff, man.
I used to watch Family Guy, but then when Bob's Burger came, I was like, yeah, Family Guy is whack.
But Bob's Burger not like
R-rated.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like Family Guy is not even creatively R-rated anymore.
Yeah,
but
like
Bob's
when they
Burger
be
is just wholesome family comedy, and it's like they be testing the waters on Bob's Burgers too.
Don't be showing goddamn ammunition on the screen, man.
Man, that's what I'm saying. You got here, go ahead.
Try to get it locked, dude.
You try to get me caught up, man. You try to get me caught up over here. Hey, man, sometimes you know.
You shouldn't be in the chair.
That's funny. I thought that was a condom.
Right.
Hey, man.
That was a condom. What Kevin?
Mom. Bro, we can hop on Smash if you would have taught that. If you would have taught that, we can hop on Smash, bro. It ain't nothing, bro. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to hop on some Smash, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, man.
And I didn't realize her hand placement. I thought she was trying to conceal it, but didn't do a good job.
Mom, see me in Yugioh, bro. That's all I gotta say about that.
Stop telling the world that, man.
That's all I gotta say about that, bro.
Oh, hey,
me.
Man, see me after the podcast.
I don't care. They can know.
Look, you see how Kahrin said that? Y'all play you. You see how she said that shit? You can't be telling folks that, bro. Damn, bro. You gotta conceal that shit, bro. You just be
I didn't know you were hiding it. I thought you were loud and proud about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nah, I mean,
I'll mob anybody in the audience who want to smoke, man.
I don't give a damn either, but what you want, Mom?
Miles be getting threats, so that's why he don't want to sell nobody.
That's the cap, bro. Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh deck. A Dark Magician deck.
OG. I'm OG in the game. And you look up new shit.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yo, you see what I'm saying? OG. We gotta do that. We might well go and get on Discord one time and do a little tournament. Jasmine don't know about that. She probably ain't watch Yu-Gi-Oh growing up, so she don't know.
Look, y'all, we could do a little gameplay, a little tournament. It's free on y'all iPads. Y'all can download it on the iPads. Do whatever y'all need to do, man.
We gotta get that Mario Party going.
You should play Mario Party.
Y'all don't want to smoke.
Okay.
Can you do Mario Party online split screen?
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, now you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You can?
I don't know. I don't see why you.
You can't split screen Mario Party because it's a single screen.
Yeah, we're all.
We got switches.
Oh, we need to do that like weekly, bro.
Y'all.
I used to play Mario Kart with some losers.
Mario Party.
Oh, I did think you were saying Mario Kart.
Hell no, I don't like Mario Kart.
It'll do it
Why you don't like Mario
If I
Kart?
ain't sitting in the seat at Dave and Buster's driving it myself, I don't like Mario Kart.
He's talking about the one we play on Switch though.
Yeah, that's Mario Party.
Party. Okay, party. But yeah, I don't think we need the split screen. It's all on the same board.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could play on
We could do that
I
like
go.
weekly.
Yeah, I could copy it. It don't matter.
We could get Maya Martinez to play so we can have a
Yeah,
little board.
that'd be six people.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Battle of
I'm coming with the dub.
Battle
It
of the
don't
couples.
matter who. It don't.
I don't know.
You can do couples.
Martinez will probably
Yeah.
give you a run for your money.
Martinez
We doing this.
He be cheating, man.
We doing this. We doing this. Ops. 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 Bring the smoke. We got it. All right, welcome back from break. Next topic we'll be talking about today is ChatGPT. For those who do not know, ChatGPT. What am I saying? I almost said CPT like I'm Kendrick. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence and AI chatbot developed by OpenAI, released in November 2022. Just a couple months ago, ChatGPT was released, and it has created a sandstorm, or as any storm that you can think of, in terms of information, in terms of people reacting, in terms of people taking advantage of this artificial intelligence. If you guys do not know, basically ChatGPT in a nutshell is an AI that basically, it's a call and response thing. So you ask it a question, it gives you the answers that you need. Sometimes it is right. It's not 100% foolproof, but with the things that it's doing today, and like I said, it came out only in November of 2022, and right now it's April 2023, so it's only been a couple of months. And we're seeing educational facilities like Khan Academy start to introduce this AI into their organization. It's even turned heads of the United States government and governments across the world. Some governments like Italy even banning ChatGPT because of security reasons. With this being said, I mean, I think it's pretty amazing what ChatGPT is doing right now. It's starting to simplify the process of doing things like coding. It's starting to simplify the process of healthcare, and it's starting to simplify education. Imagine something like ChatGPT being a source for your child within Khan Academy. Your child is doing something like trigonometry or Pythagorean theory, and then your child doesn't know what to do next in terms of a question or in terms of steps. On the top right hand corner, and you can actually watch this video at Khan Academy, it shows how the AI will adapt to how the child is learning. So let's say there's a multiple choice question and the child doesn't know, it'll click the help button and ChatGPT will say, what do you need assistance with? Instead of giving the answer, it works like a tutor, and it says, what do you think the answer is? The child picks either the right or wrong answer. If it chooses wrong, it'll say, well, you should follow these steps. And to have something so intuitive teaching your child, it's kind of scary because it's starting to eliminate jobs, positions. You're starting to see tutors start to get phased out. But I don't know. It's just crazy to see. Miles, what do you think about this, man? ChatGPT, AI taking over, man. Skynet, Terminator world we're living in right now.
Yes, sir. I say it's a two-headed sword.
Yeah.
So it could be used for good and it could be used for bad. But
Bless you.
I think with all of it summed up, we need to just realize that everybody got their way of learning. Some people gonna tap into it and
Yeah.
they gonna progress. Some people might tap into it and then they gonna be like, nah, I don't like that, and stick with the tutor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what I'm trying to say, but
Nah,
I don't
you
know.
all good.
The curse is like shit. I feel like it can go to a place where it could be total annihilation.
Yeah.
Where like like we go back in history to where we
Yeah.
don't like we, with cell phones we already don't remember the amount of pocketbook numbers we used to remember. Like back in the day, you remember like 50 numbers off the top of your head. Like what's grandma number? Oh, 770-596-1829. What?
Facts.
What's your sister? 6789. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now what's hold on, let me find my phone. Where my phone at? Hey, somebody, you know what I'm saying? You like,
Yeah.
damn. So like with Chat GPT, like it could be probably like some basic shit like math problems or
Mm-hmm.
just basic literature, how to spell something. You might rely on it too much. And
Yeah.
if you go to that for everything, then I feel like that's when it will become a problem and
Mm-hmm.
it'll start to get ugly.
Yeah.
And we would like revert to like a little snail or something.
And that's kind of what we saw happen with cell phones, right? Like we started off with those, well, our parents started off with those big block cell phones, and then it got more streamlined, and then Steve Jobs introduced the iPhone, and the cell phone went from something that was kind of a luxury, a laggard product, so not a lot of people bought it. They bought it towards the end phase, the end of the life cycle, to the iPhone that now people are standing in line to buy. You know what I'm saying? And we went from not really we didn't use cell phones at all, to now we can't go an hour without picking up our cell phone. You know what I mean? Unless we're like meditating or
30 minutes.
uh yeah, like, so it's interesting because again, this evolution of technology just got introduced a couple months ago, and it's already spreading like wildfire. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to ask you, Kahrin, like, what do you think about Chat GPT? Because I know you're a software developer. What do you think about that in your industry?
So I don't feel like my industry specifically, I don't see that taking over anytime soon because that sounds very expensive. It's I'm like there's a certain creativity and like like basically we still need people. Like I feel like a common misconception with software engineering is that it's just people on computers, they don't talk to each other. Like you need a lot of soft skills to like move up in software development. Like you have to be personable. You have to be able to think and react about what needs to be done on a certain project. And I don't see Chat GPT taking over anytime soon. I think it's going to be a useful tool, but I don't think it's going to replace anybody.
One thing that I saw though, like there's this Twitch streamer named Kit Boga, and I'm sure some people in the audience who are listening know. But basically, like I watch a stream when I work, and he'll kind of deal with scammers across the globe and pretty much try to stop them from scamming. Try to pinpoint their location, pretty much cybersecurity. Um, and he was kind of building out an AI to like a call and response AI. So if a scammer says something, then the AI reacts and says something back, depending on what they say. It was like a language model. But he kind of got stuck on something, and he pulled up in his stream, ChatGPT put in a code and said, how do I complete this code, or what is wrong with my code? And ChatGPT was able to pull that data and say, oh, this is how you write the code more efficiently. Like, I think that's something that if I was a developer, I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like it's getting rid of things like Stack Overflow, because you can just input your code, and I mean, again, it's not 100% accurate, but it can just, you know what I'm saying? Like remove the need for a form like that.
I feel like for smaller tasks that will work, but something cuz like I work in airport logistics. So we have to add components for different terminals in the airport or in airports all around the world and warehouses too. So it's like I feel like for something that has it's like one task that it has to do or like a few simple tasks, I feel like yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to replace people writing entire programs. Also, like for people getting too used to it, I feel like it has to be taught the right way or utilized the right way because like going back to school when I was in college, I got a computer science degree. Before we wrote code on a computer, like we had to learn fundamentally what's going on. Like our tests in like the lower level classes would be handwritten. Like we are writing code by hand. We have to know how that works logically. So I feel like if ChatGPT is handled the same way, where you learn how to do all of your math problems, all your calculus before, like you know how to do it yourself, then you can use ChatGPT as like a tool, a supplement. Yeah, like and I feel like that's the way it's gonna go. I don't think I feel like for students, yeah, they're gonna find a shortcut. People that want to find shortcuts will always find a shortcut. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll I think it'll just supplement because even the guy who I think he's the head of the company or whatever, the CEO, he just wants it to be like a learning tool. I don't think his intention was for it to replace people or replace learning.
By
That's
the
Like,
until they kill him off and take the development, the software for themselves.
not only that, he looked like
fair,
a robot
because
too, though.
they did that with the Cash App CEO.
I was about to bring that up, but then I didn't want to get off
Yeah.
topic. But
Hey, don't bring the Illuminati in.
Yeah, I about to say y'all tripping. Y'all trying to get us assassinated, man.
Not me.
it's
I love
already out
Chat
there.
GPT.
How about they kill
I
people more
love it.
secretly?
We part of the resistance.
Kill
I love
people more
open
secretly
AI.
so the public don't see it. That's I feel like that is very nice of you to think that, Corinne. I don't think it would be that at all.
Especially because like the dude, I mean, for AI to learn properly, it has to like make that mistake once. So like that
Once,
kid that's
that's all
gonna
it
be like,
takes.
how do you yeah, unfortunately it's not perfect. So yeah, it's like it takes that one kid to be like, how do I make a bomb? For it to be like, oh, this is how I learned how to make a bomb, Chat GPT. And then Chat GPT's gonna be like, oh, okay, don't return an answer for this. So like yes, there is potential for chaos and mess. But I like to think on the positive side of things.
Yeah, I'll
I vote
go.
no on AI.
I don't know. It's. I mean, I'm gonna invest in the stock. Once that shit go public, shit, I'm gonna buy that stock straight up. But there's a YouTube video. It's on the ABC News channel. That Corinne mentioned, the OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. He was having a discussion with a reporter, and the question was actually asked, "What if a potential terrorist asks, how do I make a bomb?" Well, he said there are safety measures in place, but he also mentioned, like you guys are saying, that all it takes is one time. You don't build, especially with cybersecurity. Because I was actually studying to get the CISSP, like the certificate, but I said, fuck it. I went into analytics. I'll go into security later. But um, with defenses, the simple way to look at it is you don't install a second lock on your door until someone breaks in the first time. You know what I mean? You don't think you need a second lock until someone breaks in. That's when you decide to upgrade your security. So it's kind of the same with ChatGPT. Um, he's not a fortune teller. He won't be able to tell the future, but I mean, we'll just have to see what happens. Like, as we get more technologically advanced, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. Shit, we were in the 40s, and we created an atom bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like, we barely knew about gosh dang super processors and all that, super chips, all that, and we created an atom bomb just by knowing chemistry. So I can only imagine knowing technology, like what types of denial of service, what types of cyber attacks that will be happening, shit. But on the opposite hand, like I understand what Jasmine and Kahrin is saying, because on the opposite hand, it's like if you have an AI in your pocket that's able to assist you with everyday tasks, like that's incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like that just boosts up humanity as a whole, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. Gosh dang. Microsoft is trying to buy it. I'm sure Facebook wants to buy it as well. Somebody wants to have majority in terms of the stock shares, but
And that's where I feel like it get dangerous. Cause
Yeah,
soon as
that's like because when it leans a certain way, that's when people can use it to their advantage. If it
mm-hmm.
stays like this, just open source, accessible to everybody, and it's just owned by OpenAI, I feel like the world may not end.
Yeah.
But if the wrong people get it, for sure, that is a possibility.
I mean, it's just so crazy to think, bruh, we got AI making rap music. We got AI putting Kanye on Ice Spice's song. We got Kanye saying he'll munch, and he ain't even saying it. Like, we got AI art that looks like real art. You can literally search up some art by just typing it in. And that AI website that I showed you that like a couple months ago, that's made by the same people who made ChatGPT. I don't think it was for like it was for something. I can't remember. But yeah, like OpenAI, they're doing a lot over there with artificial intelligence that is incredible, man. It's incredible and scary. But audience, let us know what you think about ChatGPT, man. What do you guys think? Do you guys think, it's something that will benefit us in the long run? What trials and tribulations do we think we have to go through? What safety measures do we think we have to put in place? Write an essay, guys. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Put it on our IG. Put it on our YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know where else to put it on that guy's name? Patreon. Patreon.com/TSTPCATL. Yes, sir.
So what happens when AI figures out that technology is it and it becomes one and it takes over everything and like it fully takes control over all technology and then we no longer have access to technology, then what would be the safety make I don't, what should we do? Like I don't know, like what would happen in that point?
I don't know, bro. Somebody got to be Tarzan. That's all I know. Because at that point, I think it's gonna be The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Pretty much, like
What's that Will Smith movie?
I Am Legend.
No, I Robot.
Yeah, I robot.
Yeah. When the robots turn,
You ain't never watched that, did you?
man. Yes, I seen I Robot.
You short on black movies, so
You see how you brought that up from a season? You man, this dude Miles. Nah, yeah, I don't know, bro. Cause like when you think about it, I would think at that point AI is on all of our phones. Like I think the next iPhone that's gonna sell crazy will introduce some sort of AI component. Yeah,
That's what I
ChatGPT or something
asked
like that.
Miles. Because I think we started talking about maybe Chat GPT or whatever. We were
Mhm.
talking about how AI, and I was like, well, how would AI take over the world? But I mean, yeah, I guess they'd have to put it on everything. Because he was like,
Yeah.
well, if they make it would be like smart house.
Yeah.
Smart house, like if you have all the technological components that carry AI, then I could see
Hmm.
it taking over. But then I was just telling him, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep my old engine car and not get a electric vehicle because like the Teslas, I'm pretty sure they have some form of AI in them. And then it's like,
Yeah.
all right, that bitch gonna drive you
but
off the side of the road.
but if you think about it, back in the day, we had like them old school turn knob radios in the car. Now everything is a screen. So every car has some form of electrical technology now. Back then it was more mechanical, you know what I'm saying, motorized. That see some people don't understand, like, that's motorized is different from electrical or technology. So motorized runs off fuel, gas. Technology runs off electricity.
Yeah.
But yeah, like every car implements electrical cars. Yeah. Component. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just definitely vote no for it. I don't.
Your car start driving itself and shit.
It's gonna make. We start doing all this shit. Humans are literally gonna turn to the blob. We will have no reason to do anything.
Like the ones from Wall-E, where they're just in the chairs. They're
Literally
just floating around the ship. They don't do anything.
Because if we're not exercising anything anymore, everything is virtual reality. You're sitting on the sofa with freaking goggles on your face, moving like bare minimum muscle.
That'd be me for real.
You're not even thinking for yourself anymore. I just don't appreciate it. I don't like the miracle that is human life is to see what humans can do. And now you're just you think, oh, because you make freaking technology, like that is the pinnacle of human existence.
Yeah.
Like,
So
come on, bro.
I think of it like, what else could humans create? Like, technology is a creation of itself. So, like, to think how far technology could go, technology would ultimately, like with AI, become like us.
Self-sufficient.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like if we keep going down this path, eventually it'll be like us against technology. So like, as humans, like, challenge yourself to like create something else other than technology. Like,
and what they're failing to mention is the health effects of this shit on the human body, bro.
Can I say something? We are humans. We adapt. So in a way, like, our kids may be more immune
Whatever he's
or
about to say, no.
more advanced. Like, we evolve. Like, from motherfuckers back in the day, like, we done evolved. Like,
You know what evolving and evolution in the human body is? Cancer. So if you want everybody to have cancer, go ahead and keep doing this shit.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, later on in history,
But that's like how many generations?
Right? But we ain't gonna be here.
Radiating compatible cells in our body, and we don't have that. And
we already have that.
Yes, to a certain degree, and it has to be a certain type of radiation. And at the end of the day, radiation is not organic matter. It is not compatible with the human body.
It is.
Okay.
It's compatible with the black human body, with you being melanated. Like, the sun is radiation.
Right. But that's what I said, certain types. You developing these freaking technological, like that coming from technology is not compatible with the human body. Yeah, I get it. You're outside in the sun, or like I said, there's certain types that can be low affecting on the human body.
Who's to say the sun ain't technology?
But even aside from like your cells, like all the blue light can affect your sleep cycle. Like it keeps you up because it kind of mimics like the sun, like that kind of light that we're getting. So your body is thinking, oh, it's daytime, I should be awake. And then even like your eye strain, like my roommate, she never needed glasses, perfect vision up until like a year ago. She started working on the computer. Now she needs glasses. Like it has real effects on you.
But I think at the same time, I think people right now are making technology without thinking of it being compatible with the human body. Because you got things like pacemakers that's compatible with the human body. You got things like
Robotic
like
arms,
like prosthetics,
limbs.
things like
Yep.
that. So I think once we start moving to a path where we're adding technology to our body to supplement something, then that's when of course, I think at the start it's going to be, you're going to have your instances where situations are going to happen. But I do think if we move towards the path of biotics, I think that's the word that I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
gotta
bro?
say this because when you just said that, just think about like this with ChatGPT, somebody who
Yeah.
brain dead,
Mm-hmm.
like you could implement ChatGPT into a brain dead person to where that person, I don't know, that's
I don't
weird.
know about that one.
It's kind of
That's a
creepy,
little scary.
but
That's a
I
little
don't know,
scary.
like
Because if I
if
die
somebody,
and ChatGPT come in my brain and bring me back, that ain't me.
I ain't saying bring you back, but like I don't, Jasmine, you might know some more about it, but somebody who's brain dead, I don't know. We might find a way to implement or tap into like their conscience to
Mm-hmm.
where chat GPT could now be a gateway for somebody who's brain dead who can't speak with a physical
So you
mouth.
think
Didn't
a
we
voice
watch something
assistant?
about that with the rats?
Yeah,
Wait,
like
what?
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Stephen
yeah,
Hawking's.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Do
But
you
I don't know if he had an AI, but that would have. He had something.
No,
But did it?
Stephen Hawking had a system that he inputted what he was trying to say, and it just read
Yeah, I
it
think
out
he
loud.
typed or something.
what you
Nothing
mean?
was actually connected to him reading his brain and speaking it. He was inputting it himself. He would push buttons and it would formulate the words for him. So he knew what he wanted to say, and then he put it into the voice box basically,
Right.
and it would say it out.
Could move like one hand.
But didn't we watch something with the rats and they?
With rats?
Yeah, remember it was basically like zombie rats. Bro,
Was it a
I think I
movie?
heard about
it
that.
was I can't remember. We watched it and remember I think they had the rats hooked up to the computer and they were able to they had specific coding for the rat's brain like neurological functioning. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm pretty sure we were watching something that they had like these rats hooked up to some kind of computer system, and then they could somehow code all of the neuron firings in the brain, and it would translate into a system. And then from that computer system, they were able to like put it in a fucking robot. And so they're like slowly bridging this gap. Like, what the fuck were we
That
watching?
I don't like.
It'll
I
come
feel
back.
like technology is technology and humans are humans. I feel like it's like one thing to do stuff like pacemakers and like insulin detection stuff, but I feel like stuff like that is taking it too far.
I can't remember what the hell we were
But
watching.
how
But it was
that's like almost like saying
some zombie like shit.
your son
Yeah.
born or your daughter born that way. Fuck them. Like, like just give them.
What?
If we had the capabilities, or you know what I'm saying, like just think about people who did open heart surgery. Like, it was some people like, man, that
Right.
motherfucker crazy.
I see
Man.
what you mean. Yeah.
Like,
Like, okay, so the question is, would y'all deny technology if it meant saving someone's life?
For myself, yeah. And there are already people like that.
S-
yeah,
If it
that
meant
is kind of
saving,
weird. I wouldn't want to fuck with no Jasmine. They got their robotic brain, Jasmine, bro.
so what if it was like what if it was like a pacemaker?
A pacemaker, okay, because literally all that is a thing, electrodes they put on your heart, and it just fires.
But it's still technology, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that's
There's ways it can
again,
be
that's like a
implemented.
fucking 1980 Ford versus a Tesla.
No, because I'm pretty sure the pacemaker is being advanced or advances as technology advances. It's not gonna keep putting that same old ass pacemaker in you, and you got
Right.
them
Yeah.
walk through a damn metal detector and your ass shut down. Like,
Or what if
no,
he had a robotic liver? What if your liver went out?
Yeah,
and you needed a new liver, huh?
Because
You don't
everybody
have to take
drinking.
Miles' liver. You can take the robotic liver. See?
Because everybody drinking. Yeah. Now you got a robotic liver that filters your shit.
Hey,
Nothing.
iron lung. Yeah.
Iron lung, boy.
And then that just plays into like, well, when the hell do you want to die? Because, baby, when I can't walk and my child got to wipe my ass 5 times a day, take me out, bro.
Well, that's the path to immortality.
I don't want to be immortal.
You don't know that?
I don't know.
I might want to live. I might want to get to the point where you get to the point where you choose when you want to die. It's no longer like
you can do that now.
True, but right, it's people who really don't want to die though. Like I live forever. I want to see how this world turns out.
I don't want no AI up in me. I don't want no AI up near me.
The normal lifespan. In a normal lifespan, you could see all of that.
No, because
like thinking about my grandma, she died when she was like 98. So it's like she saw. I mean, I was about to say she saw planes, but but like she saw the progression of technology. I mean, honestly, anybody born before like the 80s, I'm sure all of this is crazy for them. And honestly, I feel like that's enough.
We talk about all this, bro. I want to go back to the 90s and early 2000s so bad. I'm sick of what we have now. I'm sick of it. I don't want any more. I was telling Miles yesterday, like, bro, when I go and hand some paperwork in, I want to get a physical piece of paper and give it to you. I don't like email. I don't like all this online application shit. No, bruh. If I'm applying for a job, I want to walk in, ask for a resume, fill it out, and hand it back to you.
So you think it's not people in this world that want to go the opposite direction of you?
Well, clearly, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the golden. That's what we're talking about, seeing a lifetime's worth of shit in one lifetime. I've seen enough. I'm ready to clock out.
But you didn't see what.
Hold on. Now.
But
hold on, it ain't time to clock out.
We did it. Yeah, chill out. We did a hike yesterday, and the whole time we listened to 80s music. You didn't experience that firsthand. You only getting like the back end of it. You didn't experience that shit live. Like none of us seen Michael Jackson perform live at his peak. Like it's people who will never get to experience that. And then there's people in the future who will never know who the fuck Michael Jackson is. Or you know what I'm saying? The magnitude of Michael Jackson.
When you think about it, this is the perfect time to live. When you think about it.
Corinne
because you get the best of both worlds.
A lifetime. You have a lifetime to see a lifetime worth of shit. That's what Corinne was saying. And I'm agreeing with her because I feel like there's a certain point to where the reason that we live and die on the cycle that we do is because that is when you're supposed to not see and experience anymore. Like, I feel like the human body can only experience so much before it like crashes out.
So you think that
I don't think that's
so you
true.
think if
I don't know about that.
Let's just hypothetically, let's just say I'm born in 1994, but let's just say I just so happened to pop up in the 80s. Like Neil deGrasse says, a fathom of people who not even born, so it's disrespect not even to think that you ever existed type shit. I don't know. That nigga mind is like, but I'm just saying, let's just say I just so happened to pop up or in the 70s and I know shit from the 90s. So you think that what I know from the 90s will destroy niggas in the 70s? Or will it drastically jump them to...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you get what I'm saying? Or trying to say?
Yeah.
Like if I come to the 70s
I know what my brother's saying, man.
Time travel, nigga. Like if I come to the 70s...
Get me up, son.
Right, yeah. If I come to the 70s with information from the 2000s, you mean people in the 70s won't be able to like... They'll be like, their minds just explode. Okay, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
A small percent, yes, but also not that. Let's talk about lifetime expansion, bitch. I'm talking about you're born in fucking 1803 and you live until goddamn 2023. Do you know how much shit you would have seen? And there's gonna be a point to where you're like, all right, bro, I'm done. Clock me out, bro, because that's what I'm talking about. A lifetime's worth.
So let me ask you this:
living in one lifetime?
Because life is about experiencing experiences. So what if we never experience death? Then what?
I don't want to be on this continuous. Unless I am
Because
the 1%, I don't want to be here anymore. What the fuck do you mean?
See, the way that I think about it, I feel like the human brain is conditioned to condition itself. Like, no matter what you go through, especially traumatic experiences, the human brain re-registers that in whatever way it does so that it doesn't mess with your functionality living day to day. Now,
Yeah, do
you
you
may
know what that
experience.
is? That's multiple personality disorder. So,
I
do you
don't think
want to be?
so.
It
Because
is because
you
that
can go through
ultimately is.
trauma, but then still
Yeah, it's called
How is that
compartmentalizing.
multiple
And at
personality?
severe cases of compartmentalizing, then that's when you got Edward living next to Rachel, all in the same goddamn body.
all right, I ain't talking about no Split now. All right, I ain't no guy's name,
But
whoever
it's a
that
thing,
white
and
boy
it's
played in Split.
very
But
common. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, man, just nah.
I
But you
don't
know how
know.
you get back to the 80s though? Technology.
I don't want to go in. I don't want to jump anywhere. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Let me ask this question. Do you know what? I'm not gonna. I just see a lot. I just see because I hear the same kind of conversation happening with like music. Like people are saying the best music was back in the 2010s. It's just like things are starting to change. You know what I mean? Like, and it's either
Accept
if
it.
you don't accept it, or at least not even accept it, just tolerate it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like you're gonna feel like you're outside of the box, or you're gonna feel like you're not meant to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
so
Like
do you think that's how older people feel? Like our
some
Yeah,
grandparents?
hell yeah.
some
That's
older people,
I
yeah.
don't know.
that's why it's
But
so
they're not
hard
like,
for us to have conversation. I don't know y'all, but that's why I feel like there's a lot of like our generation is so hard for us to have conversations with our parents. Because our parents like, nah, you can't
Yeah,
tell me shit. Like
yeah,
I've been here 60 years. I ain't gonna tell. What do you mean? You mean that
yeah.
you can't limit your knowledge off 60 years. Like knowledge is infinite. Like
And that's why I say the human brain is conditioned to, let me not say conditioned, but just to grow. At least if you let it happen, you know what I mean? Because when I'm 50, 60, if my kids teach me something new, I want to be like, oh, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I can relate to the experience that Miles just said. You know what I'm saying? And going back to the music comparison, it's like there's a lot of people who are like, oh man, this auto tune shit's so lame, da da da. But it's just like, bruh, like that's the frequencies that people today are hearing. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? And it may not be implemented in the way that you like it, but maybe you could customize it to where I don't know. I don't know. I just
bro,
feel like
let me assist you. Your brain is like not the age of your physical body. Nigga, you physically might be 27, but your brain, if you study, read books, learn a lot, is like 75, 20. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't do that, you might have a little child brain, don't know shit. And I feel like our parents know so much old shit. At 26, we know majority of the old shit that they know, and we physically are like 26, but mentally we at the same level as them. And they brain at they 60 something physically and they still 60 something mentally because they can't grasp the fucking technology and information that we give today. So technically, you know what I'm saying? They the same age mentally as they physical body, and we are the same. We different. You know what I'm saying? Like we physically the age of 26, 27, but our brains is at the level of our parents. So like, yeah.
I feel like your brain is like a sponge. So if you are always doing something with it, you're always using it, it's just gonna keep soaking up more. So, and I feel like that applies to any age. Like kids 2 years old speaking two languages, two, three languages, and then there's grandmas on Twitch playing video games. So I feel like there's no limit to like what your brain can take outside of trauma. But like, but but I think that I feel like dying like when you're not supposed to, like the whole living forever. I feel like that's weird. I don't think that needs to happen. I feel like your time is your time. But if at 98 you decide you want to try skydiving or you want to learn how to code, like that's, as long as you've kept up that kind of lifestyle, like you constantly learn, I feel like you can do that. Like I don't think there's any there's no there's no I don't think anything's going to make your brain explode like because it's too advanced. I feel like unless you like shut yourself off, like Miles is saying, you stopped aging mentally at 60 and you're 75, that's when stuff will like make your brain explode.
I just feel like that's speaking out of two sides. Cause it's like, cause you're saying that if a person lives past their expiration date, then that's too much. But then you're saying at 98, they can learn coding, they can learn this and that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel why is it okay? If let's say I got hit by lightning at this age right now, 28. I look at God, hey, God, give me another chance. All right, Karen, I'll give you another chance. I come back. Is my time up right there?
No,
Why
I'm
is
saying
God a
like
man?
technology like interfering with living forever.
Why do you have to
I
have a
ain't
deep
say
voice?
if God decided you
He a
supposed to live
transgender.
longer than you are, you can do that. What?
I was about to say, just because God's voice deep don't mean he a man. I didn't say no gender. You see?
I told
You tried to get me. You tried it.
I already told you, you trans. You trans.
I mean, that's it.
So before we even
No,
get
bro.
started,
What do you mean? That's pro life. What are you talking about?
But yeah, like at that point, am I not supposed to learn? You know what I mean?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. There's no need for like technology to intervene and make people live longer than they are supposed to. And I'm
yeah,
not talking about
I
vitamins. I'm
agree.
not talking about pacemakers. I'm not talking about surgery. I'm talking about people trying to live forever past like 500 years, like that kind of thing where it's like you're being kept. Here's how I feel about it. If hot take here. If never mind, I'm not gonna say.
Go ahead. It's a second thought podcast. Say whatever you need to say.
It might sound a little eugenicsy, but
Mm-mm. Oh no, what's she about to say?
I feel like
Not the suspense. Get it out.
outside of like pacemakers and stuff like insulin, like medical intervention, cool. If you need breathing machines and all kind of stuff to stay alive,
Go
let it
ahead and
go.
rest, baby.
Let it go.
Yes.
I agree because some things are loud as fuck and they are not
Whoa! Whoa! Y'all tripping, bro.
TSTPC, hey man, we love everybody. Hey, even y'all are breathing machines. You know what I'm saying?
You got them
Yeah.
Darth Vader in the room.
I'm saying it's not pleasant to be around. That's why yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's when it's your time to go, baby, go. What did John Wick say?
Yeah.
Those who cling to death live, and those who cling to life die.
Mm.
Man, she
Yeah.
just learned that shit.
John Wick was such a good movie.
She just learned that shit.
I haven't seen any of the John Wicks.
I know you. We
Yeah.
know. We know.
Cancel Kevin.
This dude.
Cancel Kevin.
We know.
All right, here we go. But
All the
nah,
John Wicks are really good, and they are quote filled. I'm getting a tattoo of a quote already from
John Wick, is that far?
Oh, they're yeah. They're very good.
John
All
Wick
four
4.
of them are very good.
Good ass movie. It was good though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm.
What you said it was?
Very
Quality.
cool.
Quality.
Oh,
Quadrily.
yeah,
Quadrily.
quadrily
Quadrily.
or
Yeah.
Quadrily.
Because I was
tetralogy.
saying if it's not a trilogy, what is a
Tetrally
Oh.
or
yeah.
a quad
Keanu Reeves it's
some
the
shit like that.
yeah, this is second series.
A 4.
Yeah.
Uh,
But Matrix was really a trilogy because that fourth one was.
well, that's pretty much it for ChatGPT, y'all. What do y'all think? Do you guys believe that? And I'm talking to you guys out there in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys believe that our lives should extend past our expiration date? Do you think technology? What is the word for it? Do you think it's acceptable, for lack of a better term, for technology to intervene in our livelihoods? Are you nervous about it? What are you thinking?
I got one more thing for you to think about for Chat GPT.
What's up?
When that loaf of bread had mold on it, and your grandma still made a meal out of it.
I'm sorry, what?
That was your expiration date. That bread was supposed to go in the garbage, but she saved it.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Speaking the truth over there, you know what I'm saying? TSTPC is Nah, I didn't. I seen Miles like once or twice in middle school. I didn't really know him. I saw Bakari once or twice in middle school as well, but I didn't really know him like that.
And the motherfucker
Yeah.
had pizza every day. Y'all had choice for lunch, nigga. Pizza every day.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Cookies for $1.
chicken fingers every day. Cookies for $1. Gatorade, what, $1.50, $2.
We
Like
had them
nigga,
chicken, them steak chicken nuggets or whatever them was, dark meat chicken nuggets. That was really the best meal too. I'll be trading people for their chicken nuggets. Here's my milk.
and we had that circle pizza, nigga. They had real slice baked pizza, like nigga.
Well,
That
Rockdale, once
sausage
upon
pizza
a
that always
time,
tastes the
was
same.
a white community.
I'm just saying though,
That's
where we
true.
came from. I'm true to the gang, you know what I'm saying? You know where I came from.
Which is
That dope
crazy
in
because
my
it's
hand. I
literally
ain't talking
just
about the
one
van,
town
you know where I
over.
came from.
I'm throwing all of that up. You know what I'm saying?
Chevy Impala,
LeGros.
Rigger, man. Yeah, you don't know nothing about it.
I don't.
I didn't play that motherfucker one time. That's that
Hey
future.
man, but that is the episode of the Second Thought podcast. Happy you guys got to listen in to this episode. You know where you can find us at TSTPCATL.com. Find our most recent episodes. Find out what's going on with us. Patreon.com, TSTPCATL.com, where you get to see the behind the scenes, unedited episodes where I fight Miles off screen. You can go ahead and check that out on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, all the social medias. You already know about that. I'm not going to shout them all out. But yeah, just go ahead and tap in with us, man. We building a community here, so we would love to see you over on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? And just stay tuned for the next episode. Anyone else has any closing remarks before we sign off here? Cool. All right, another round of applause for the 18. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. And we out. And ma'ams.